Alright, and welcome to 6-5 Interior and Exterior Angle Review. Now, problem 17 says find the measure of the exterior angle of a regular dodecagon. This is an interesting word. Now, notice that the word do is kind of a suffix for 2, and deca is going to be kind of a suffix for 10, and so we can kind of make this leap here. A dodecagon has 12 sides. Now, we know it's regular. And what do we know about the exterior angles of any polygon? Well, the exterior angles always add up to 360 degrees. So, since we know a dodecagon has 12 sides, we can simply do 360 divided by 12, and we will get our answer. Alright, let's move on. Okay, here we have problem 18, and it says given Hij is 6x, so let's see, that must be j down there at the bottom, so Hij is 6x, Khi, let's see, Khi is going to be 98 degrees. We see that angle JKH, let's see, JKH is going to be 5x plus 14, and of course down here at the bottom, IJK must be 7x minus 16. And our ultimate question is to find the measure of angle JKH, which is this one right here. Well, what I would tell you is that this is clearly a quadrilateral. You'll notice that it has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. And while we should know from memory that all the angles of a quadrilateral should always add up to 360, if you ever forget that, remember we have this formula, n minus 2 times 180, where 4 sides minus 2 times 180 becomes 2 times 180, which is in fact 360. So all we have to do is take these 4 angles, add them together, and set them equal to 360. Let's see if I can fit this in. We can say 6x plus 98 plus 5x plus 14 plus 7x minus 16 all equals 360 degrees, and all you have to do is solve for x. Now notice whatever x is equal to, you'll then have to plug it back into this angle JKH, which is going to be 5x plus 14. So just plug it in right there, and you'll find your answer. Alright, let's move on to the next problem. Okay, problem number 19. Now let's go ahead and label our number of sides. Here I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sides. And so what formula are we going to use? Remember, we'll use our n minus 2 times 180, where our n is 7 minus 2 times 180, and 7 minus 2 is 5 times 180. And of course, this should give us 900 degrees. That's all of these. You'll also notice that this is a regular polygon. I should have told y'all that specifically. But if it's a regular polygon, that means all the angles are the same. We can simply divide 900 by 7. Now whatever that equals, let me just grab a calculator here real quick. 900 divided by 7 will be 128.57. We can now take that angle, 6 parentheses 5x minus 3, and set it equal to 128.57. And once you solve for x, you'll have the answer. Don't forget, you're going to have to distribute that 6 to both of those. Alright, let's move on. Okay, here we have problem number 20. Given HMLKJ is a regular polygon. Notice it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters, therefore it must have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. It is a regular pentagon. We can use our formula, n minus 2 times 180. We can do 5 minus 2 times 180. We know 5 minus 2, remember 5, the number of sides, is 3 times 180, which turns out to be 540. Now from here, let's go ahead and label kind of what are they giving us in this problem. Well, they're telling us the angle KJL, so let's see, KJL is this bottom one, is 4 parentheses 8x plus 5, and they're telling us that this top angle LJH is going to be 30x plus 65, and we need to know what do these two things add up to be. So we can kind of start to do a formula where we say, 30x plus 65 plus 4 parentheses 8x plus 5 is equal to, and here what I would say is if we know it's a regular polygon or regular pentagon, we can divide 540 by the number of sides, or 5, which is 108. So we set that formula equal to 108, and we can solve for x. Now notice, it's not just asking us for x. Once we find out what x is, it says find the measure of KJL, and so you'll notice that KJL is that 4 parentheses 8x plus 5. So whenever you find out what x is, you can go ahead and plug it in. Alright, well that concludes this video, and I'll see y'all in the next.